I'm Caleb Schlick. I'm going to show you a little bit on how to rope. Many people don't know much about roping. They see it at rodeos and don't know why they do it. Well, back in the old days, this is the only source they had to catch cows. Their calves out in the pasture, they had to doctor them. I've been roping for a while. I grew up around it. I've helped other people. I can't say I'm a pro, but I like doing it. I like teaching other people and just showing them how to do it. Rodeo's been in my life. I haven't went to a true rodeo, but I've went to practices and brandings, roped calves and drug them. Today I'm going to show you how to properly throw a head loop, which is different than a heel loop. Head loop, you throw it and you catch the head. Heels, or you're throwing it to catch the calf's heels. And heels are mostly for brandings, and heads are when you got to doctor the calf and you get them both head and heel with two different horses. First, I'm going to start off by showing you how to build a loop. Now, first I'll show you what the parts of the rope are. Then I'm going to show you how to build a loop, and then I'm going to show you how to throw a loop. First off, right here, it's called your loop. Then this piece with the leather and smaller loop, that's your Honda. And this piece you hold in between your hands is your spoke. The spoke can be adjusted when you spin it or right before you spin it. Your Honda catches the rope and keeps your loop open when you throw it. And this leather piece on it helps to keep your loop wide open when you throw it before you dally back on. Next, I'll move on to how to build a loop. How to build a loop and spin. First, to build a loop, you take it in your right hand, flip it back over your wrist, with your pointer finger on your loop, pull it back up, and there you got your loop. Then you adjust your spoke to about 1.5 feet, 2 foot, and your loop's built. Before you spin, take and throw it over your shoulder, and when you spin, you're going to come out like this first, then you want to cock back like this, out and back. That's how you spin. I'll show you a quick little demonstration of that. That is why you go out like this, is to keep it away from your body and you're getting ready to throw. You can throw it off your horse at any time you want, as long as you're ready and the calf you're trying to catch is ready. Once again, you want to go out, back in, cock it right next to your head like you're going to pull the trigger on a bow, then bring it back behind your head, and back out. That is the repetition, and to get that down, you just got to practice like any other thing you do. Just like sports and anything else. Roping is a sport. Most people do not realize that. And I've gotten better by watching YouTube videos. That's one of my sources that I like to do, is watch them because they know what they're doing, and asking other people. Next, I'll go on to throwing your loop. Throwing your loop is probably the hardest part. Take it, you're going to spin it over your head, and you can take and throw it out and grab your loop, and it'll build your loop bigger. And throw it, take it, you're going to throw a point with a finger. When you come around, you want the momentum of the tip to pull it out of your hands. So you're going to take it from right here, back around, and roll your hand and point with the fingers. That will ensure the rope goes over and flies over the calf's head. And when you go, you're getting that momentum come around. You follow your rope back, you're going to pull it down to your side, and you're going to dally on to your horse's saddle horn. When you dally on, you'll keep your pinky out, or else you're going to cut it off with the momentum and friction that comes through the rope when you pull the slack tight. When you throw your loop, you want to be looking at the calf's head on the right hand side, right at his ear or his horn. That's the best place to be looking when you're roping, because that's where you want your rope to go. Always point with your finger and let the momentum of the rope carry it through. So you're gonna wait till the tip gets right up there, Then you gotta release. You gotta roll your hand over, release. Release. You'll have yourself a caught calf. You can get more information about roping on that part of it from Roping 101. It's a great website to go to. I've learned a lot from there. One of the best resources you can probably get is just to ask around for people that have roped before. Just repetition. You gotta give yourself a roping dummy. It's just a little calf head, and just practice. Practice, practice, practice is all you can do. Once you get good on the ground, you can move up to a horse, but you gotta get good on the ground first. I'll go back through the steps one more time for you. I'll teach you how to coil a rope here real quick. When you coil a rope, you gotta take it and feed it back into your hand. And you want the coils to be laying flat in your hand, like so. And I normally divide the last one with my fingers. So when I do throw a loop, it'll slide out of my fingers and you don't lose your whole set of coils. So, you're gonna take your finger, put it on the inside of your loop, spin it back. So you got your average size loop. Here's about your throwing loop size. Your spoke, your Honda, your loop. Keep your coils right at your belly button area because you'll have your reins in this hand. Spin, out, cock back right here, out, spin, out, back in, repeat, throw, follow your loop, follow your rope back, dally on, and you'll have yourself a cocked calf. I just encourage people just to go out there if they like the sport or have never done it before. You just got to get your butt off the couch and go do it yourself. You can't just sit around and expect to learn how to do it just sitting there. Some of the resources I've used was Wiki. They tell you a little bit about it, mostly about, they have a lot of pictures to show you how it's done, and just, it's a good source, and so is Roping 101. They show you how to build it, spin it, and throw it. Well, I'd like to thank you guys for just giving me a little bit of time to show you about one of my hobbies and what I like doing. I hope you guys learned a little bit about roping and why people use it, and just want to thank you for your time.